Best team not in the top four, I think most people would say it's Alabama. The Crimson Tide, they've been very good since that loss to Ole Miss, had the big win over Georgia, beat Texas A&M on the road. It was a struggle, but they absolutely got a gut check win over Tennessee this past weekend. But they're going to need help in the SEC West. They're going to need Ole Miss to lose a game. If they can get into the SEC championship game, a lot of people think Alabama may be the team to beat. Most overrated right now, I've got LSU. This is a team that's going to be in just about everybody's top four. They're undefeated. Everyone's on the Leonard Fournette bandwagon, and deservedly so. But here's the thing. This LSU defense, to my eye, has been pretty shaky this year. They've given up more than 20 points to a number of teams that probably shouldn't be able to score on LSU. I'm talking Eastern Michigan. I'm talking Syracuse. I don't know what's going on over there. LSU did beat Western Kentucky last week. They were fairly impressive, but LSU's a team that's got to prove it. They'll have their chance in a couple weeks in Tuscaloosa. That's going to be the game that will define their season. Well, if you're looking this weekend, there's not a whole lot of must-watch games with regard to the playoff picture. Everyone's really going to be looking at that first weekend in November when you've got Florida State going to Clemson, huge matchup in the ACC, and of course LSU at Alabama, the annual game that in the SEC West everyone looks forward to. It's going to be a separation Saturday. We're going to have a lot clearer picture, and it's going to separate the men from the boys with regard to who's in the playoff and who's on the outside looking in. Right now, most likely to win it all to me is Clemson. Why? Because of the way they're built. This is a team that is good on the offensive line. They can run the ball now traditionally, which they couldn't do a few years ago. On the defensive line, they stop the run. They've got an elite quarterback in Deshaun Watson, and they've got cover guys in the secondary who can shut down great receivers. Guys like Mackenzie Alexander, Jaron Kearse. It's a really good Clemson secondary. I just like the recipe right now of how they're built and how they're playing. They also have a great path to the playoffs. If they beat Florida State, I think they're going to be ACC champions, and I think this year they've got what it takes to win it all.